front here because boy are these pretty. Okay, more of these beautiful stud earrings have just arrived. We gave you a little sneak peek. This black spinel, that's the one that I love because I love all black stones and all those things, and they're just so pretty. This sold out the last time we presented these, and we just got them back. It's already our most popular, and these will be presented later, so just a little heads up. And we have all these other gemstone choices as well. But the price, $39.97 for the beautiful scroll design gemstone stud earring set in sterling silver. So right here, this is your blue topaz. And as Jeff says, this is always very, very popular. But right now, Jeff, that black spinel is taking the lead.
Well, you know, when I talk about blue topaz being popular, it's because black spinel wasn't an option earlier.
There you go.
So if there's black spinel in a game, or chrome dioxide in a game, or tanzanite in a game, those are your three that are going to take off.
That's amazing.
So those are always hot spots. So, you know, it goes with everything. Black spinel shines better than a black diamond. Right now, you've got your beautiful peridot up there with that vibrant green color. You know, the key here is it's very rarely ever done. Artisan crafted jewelry and earrings are typically all silver, little gold accents, rarely ever gemstones, rarely ever fully faceted 57 round cut brilliant stones. Yeah. So these are very versatile.
And then there's our amethyst, more than a carat of amethyst. So pretty. And here are the black spinel that we have been discussing, 1.75 carats. Then I'm going to go down right in front here. This is our garnet. I love that.
Yeah, and that garnet is a really rich red. It's not like brownish purple.
No, it's gorgeous. 1.8 carats. And then moving over to the center here, that is our white topaz.
So the white topaz were almost as strong last time as the black spinel because they look like diamonds.
I was going to say they look really a lot like diamonds. Absolutely beautiful right there. And then we have, last but very, very much not least, the one I'm just loving these days, the citrine. This is our most limited 1.15 carats. In the citrine, only about 350 to go around there in that citrine.
And it's a silver show, but if a lot of you ladies are wearing gold jewelry, mixing gold and silver, I recommend the citrine.
Oh, that's
if you bring any citrine into your ring or your bracelet or your earrings, you just tie in your yellow gold jewelry with your white gold jewelry. It looks fantastic.
I love that. Your lovely wife, Erin, always tries to teach me about mixing metals, and that was a great tip, Jeff. Did you learn that from Erin? I'm just kidding.
Absolutely. I learned everything from her.
Very, very well answered. Very, very well answered. But again, as you said, a lot of, this is not, you usually do not find gemstone studs like this. You said there'll be little bits of maybe gold and just kind of silver. But here we have sizable gemstones in these beautifully detailed studs. These look quickly like a classic stud, but as you get closer, you just see the exquisite detail, the exquisite design that enhances those stones so beautifully.
Yeah, absolutely. And if there's a way to get a shot of the side profile of some of those earrings you've got there, I think everyone can really appreciate the symbolism, the detail, the waves we talked about, the vines we talked about. Even the back of these, if I'm not mistaken, has a bit of a finish on them. So they really take every little attention to detail with such love and passion when they create their jewelry. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, I've got one of them here in my hand, so we can show every single angle because showing even the back when there is something that is so well designed in detail that you even have a detail in the back. But we'll show the side first so we can see, as you said, Jeff, just all the waves.
Yeah, and remember, these are all hand carved. Wow. So it's not like this is like a machine that
thank you for reminding us of that.
People picture, I think sometimes you put money in a machine, you select what you want, like a vending machine, and here comes your earrings, right?
Yeah.
But it's so much more. I mean, even the typical piece of jewelry, 95% of jewelry is manufactured and pressed with machines and assembly lines. But then there's that 5% in the world from areas like Bali and Mexico and India and places like this that specialize in artisan crafted. Artisan crafted means it has to be hand assembled, handmade, or both. Beautiful. And so it's just really has that true attention to detail and that true touch of the hands, that true touch of the heart, really made with love.
Over 300 pairs already ordered. And again, such a beautiful find, such a beautiful story. The craftsmanship, of course, is incredible. And Jeff, I loved how you pointed out, okay, let's remind ourselves. I think we're also, as you said, on autopilot, like, oh yeah, these are mass produced somewhere. No, these are all hand done. And as you said, these families, these artisans would not be able to sell their goods if it weren't for us here at QVC, because we're bringing them to people. There are no little, like you said, corner little jewelry boutiques where they could sell their wear. And as you said, this is their passion. This is what they've been doing for generations. And I just love that we can bring these very unique, truly one-of-a-kind pieces, because everyone is different, here to you at QVC, but also at such an incredible value, $39.97. I want to remind everyone of your gemstone choices, because there are a lot of beautiful pieces, and I think the hardest part is just deciding which ones or which one or ones you'd like to get home. First and foremost, that beautiful blue topaz. Fewer than 1,000 to go around, and remember, more have just arrived, and these will be presented later today. Moving on to, that's beautiful, our Peridot, love the green. Fewer than 900 to go around in the Peridot. Moving on to our Amethyst, beautiful shade of purple, 850. The always very popular black spinel, only about 750, remains the most popular. Then down in front, this is our beautiful garnet. And as Jeff pointed out, that is such a rich, deep shade of red. It's not that brownish shade of garnet that sometimes you see, that beautiful, rich red. Only about 800, but that's for the entire day. And again, this is the very first time we're presenting these, because more have just arrived. That white topaz in the center, as Jeff said, very popular, because you know what that looks like? It looks like diamonds. Fewer than 500 in the white topaz. And then our citrine right here. Our most limited, fewer than 300 to go around for the entire day. $39.97. $7.99. I can't believe I'm saying that about gemstone anything. $7.99 on 5 easy monthly payments. J364007, now 350 ordered. Jeff, my question is, how do you even, when there are all these gemstones? I mean, maybe there would be, you know, a birthstone, but if not, how do you choose? They're all so beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think you're going to have a tough time, and so you might want to just narrow it down to your top two. Just to try to make it a little bit easier. Maybe go with something that'll be neutral, like the black spinel or the white topaz, and then get you something with some more color. Maybe it's your birthstone, maybe it's just your favorite color. The key here, and you mentioned it earlier, it took us a long time to get a lot of these back in stock. And people often say, well, I don't understand why it takes so long, right? You know, they're just simple gemstones, a little bit of sterling silver. But remember, in Bali, and I wish you could all witness it, it's not a job. It's not they're going to work. There's no clocking in, there's no clocking out, there's no pressure. They live life with so much love and appreciation in Bali, and they get to do what they love, making their jewelry, and I hate to say it, but they take their time. And that's a good thing. We can't get on to them for living a good life and taking their time and doing what they love, right? So it does take us a long time to get artisan pieces back in stock and maintain the quality that we really require.
It is amazing. Again, this is, like you said, it's not like, okay, time to go in to make the jewelry, and then I come home and then I have to get these many pieces done every single day. I mean, this is the craft. This is part of their everyday life. This is not their
and often
job.
Often on the way, they'll all meet at a little temple. They'll have a prayer. They'll spend some quality, quiet yoga time together. Then they go to work. They eat together with some of the organic foods and stuff that are prepared for them at their family workshop, and then they work a little bit more, have a cup of tea. You know, I mean, it's really just like they love what they do. They live a good life as long as everything keeps rocking and rolling.
Wow. And as you said, but every piece made with love, and every piece made really, really from I would say these people as individuals. This is part of their everyday. This is part of their life. This is part of their family and their culture.
And what's great is watching them do this, because something like these earrings, I know that the women do these. You know how I know it? Because there's so much detail here. So if it's like the big 70 gram necklace earlier, that's probably done 80% by the men and about 30% of the fine detail by the ladies.
I love
and they have smaller fingers. They're a lot more patience with the detail work, and that's what they were trained on. So it's kind of neat because I see items and I know who did the work.
You've seen it with your own eyes. It's fantastic. Okay, very, very popular item. Let me go through the colors again for you real quick. We have our blue topaz right here, then our peridot, moving to our amethyst, our black spinel, very, very popular, our garnet, white topaz, and then finally our citrine, very limited on the citrine, over 500 orders already placed, $39.97. And as I said, this will be presented later today, so do not wait.